Hello.
We're here.
We made it. We survived what? Valentine's Day?
Did we? Oh, that hurts. I don't know if I can survive Valentine's Day. It's ENT World with Sari, Colt, and
Jack Ferdman over there.
How you guys doing?
So what'd you do for Valentine's Day?
Not much.
Not much?
Played with my kids. That's the best.
Aww.
It was nice. Yeah, they're my Valentines, my little kids.
Aww. I got a card from my parents.
Oh, that's nice.
From California.
So, if you guys want to send us cards for Valentine's Day, we'll take them still.
Money, cards.
Money, cards.
Anything, free movie passes, huh?
Oh, that's what I would say.
What would you do for a free movie pass?
I don't know. Do I go to movies? I don't go to movies. So this was a big story this week. This is like the story of the year. Whitney Houston's death. Now that's a pretty bad way to start, but we have to talk about it since what everybody's talking about, right?
Yeah, 48 years old, and Whitney was found in the bathtub at the Beverly Hilton Hotel on Saturday. Yeah. What date was that? February the...
February. I don't remember the date. When was it? Whenever it was.
The 12th, right?
12th. The funeral's this weekend on Saturday.
Yeah,
which,
just give the date.
Yeah, Saturday the 18th.
It's
the 18th, yes. Well, it's 16th today, so the 18th.
Oh,
it's the 18th in New Jersey.
Yeah, her body was flown on Tyler Perry's jet.
Correct. And it's going to be at New Hope, whatever it's called, church in New Jersey, where they prayed. Their entire family was praying. It's their church. And yeah, it's a lot of stuff going on, not just about the death, not even about the mystery about what happened, more about
so much a mystery. Well, it's pretty straightforward.
Yeah, not according to Nancy Grace. Nancy Grace thinks there's something going on here, but
it's pretty straightforward.
I know, it's pretty straightforward. But yeah, but there's a lot of things going on. Chris Christie, the New Jersey governor, wants to fly the flag at half-mast.
I heard about that. That's a little bizarre.
I think it's a little bizarre. And I understand how important she was to people who loved her and loved her music and all stuff. But it is. It's supposed to be for military and you know, heroes. And yeah, she's amazing for what she did, I guess. Yeah, but I don't know, it's just pushing it. I think it's a political thing again, of course.
Yeah, I don't know. Is he running for...
It's Chris Christie. He's a staunch... over-the-top Republican. I'm not a fan, so...
Okay, well, it's political.
So yeah, it's always political. So yeah.
And she's going to be buried beside her dad, John Huston.
That I heard that too, yes.
Yeah, wow.
Very depressing stuff.
And her daughter, Bobby Christina, it's tough on her, and...
Right, and it's a lot going on with her. She actually had, she collapsed and was admitted twice to hospital, right? She's having a hard time. People forget about all the other, you know, I mean, Whitney's gone, but look what's going on afterwards. I mean, we're all suffering, you know, for when family passes away. I loved her music. I wasn't
a huge fan.
I wasn't a huge fan of her life and what she did, but it's very sad.
And it's a big debate, and by the time you guys see the rebroadcast of this, we'll know if Bobby Brown was allowed to attend the funeral.
Well, actually, I heard today that they're not going to stop him from attending.
But he's not encouraged.
So he's not encouraged, but I have a feeling he's going to go.
Oh,
I think he's going to show
Kevin
Costner's speaking.
Oh, wow.
And yes, he's speaking, and I guess for the movie The Bodyguard, which was horrible, and I understand why people love that movie, but did very well.
She looked good in it.
She looked great in it. She's a beautiful woman, but the movie is terrible.
Yeah, it was terrible.
It made $400 million worldwide, but
well, there you go.
But Kevin Costner speaking, Clive Davis is speaking.
Of course.
And Stevie Wonder is performing, and somebody else is performing. I can't remember who else. But it's an event, like, you know, with every major death.
Oh, like Michael Jackson.
I know, it's broadcast. It's going to be broadcast live, and which I don't like that either.
It's streaming on the internet, too.
Which I don't like. I think it's terrible. It's private. I understand. She's an icon. I don't like it. I think it's terrible.
I know, it's strange how it is, but I guess you can't. Either if they don't do it, somebody will do it.
I guess, yes. That's actually a good point. But it's Aretha Franklin who's also singing.
Oh, that'll be beautiful.
Yes, so it's a pretty big event. So we got to lift this up because that's pretty depressing news.
I know.
Sorry to start that one, but we had to bring it up. That's a big story.
Okay, well, we're going to do Oscar stuff. Yeah.
Yes, that makes me happy.
It makes you happy.
I almost wore a bow tie today for that.
Yeah?
Almost.
Just like Uggy.
Just like, oh, yes, Uggy actually is he retiring? I heard that.
Yeah, he is after this. Well, he's 10 years old.
Yes.
So, you know,
that's the dog from The Artist, so people don't know.
The lovely dog, my favorite Jack
Greatest,
Russell.
yes, best supporting dog.
Best dog ever.
He's an incredible
most
dog.
Most talented dog, and he's going to be retiring.
Yes, he is.
But you know what? He's certainly still going to, I guess, do stuff in the limelight.
I want to see The Artist again just for him. Not just for him. I love the whole movie.
Yeah, the movie's.
And we're gonna talk about that. We're gonna actually make our predictions. We'll.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll go.
You got to think about it. Actually, it's not that difficult this year, in my opinion. But it's.
But there could be some surprises.
There could be. There's a couple that I might throw in there. So.
Yeah.
Surprise
and
people with
we got Jason Bateman's and Daddy again.
Yes, I heard that.
You heard.
I just heard that today too. Yes.
You know he's married to Amanda Anka, who's Paul Anka's daughter.
That's right. I was wondering why I knew her. Yes, that's Palenka's daughter.
Yeah,
yes.
and
it's his first kid, right?
I don't think it's the first.
No, I have no idea.
They have others. They've been married a while.
I have no idea. I thought it was his first. I have no idea. It's Jason Bateman.
Yeah, nice guy.
He's a nice guy, but
you're not thinking about. Oh, Scott Baio had. Remember Scott Baio?
Yes, Chachi.
Chachi and Charles in Charge. Well, apparently he
Charles in Charge. Chachi.
No, Charles in Charge too. But apparently he has slept with in his time, he slept with everybody.
Yes.
And he was kind of like, he was insatiable. He's written an autobiography and talks about all his escapades with Denise Richards and Pamela Anderson.
Yes, I have heard that. Pamela Anderson too?
Oh, big time.
Really? Scott Baio? That I didn't even know.
He got his paws into everybody.
I'm impressed.
Every attractive woman he could. Heather Locklear.
Yes. Heather Locklear, I've heard.
But lots of women
Scott
he's
Baio.
been with.
Chachi.
And he couldn't get satisfied by
That's Chachi. That's like, wow. And Pamela Anderson.
Yeah.
I'm going to give him a call and say, hey, Chach, how you doing?
I know.
Tell me some stories.
Oh, he's got quite a few. Actually, So he's your hero, right?
No, I just impressed.
You're impressed.
Not a hero. Chachi can't be Chachi can't be my hero.
Yeah,
that would say something.
His private life sounds
Yes,
like.
that's pretty impressive.
You have to go
Pamela
buy his
Anderson,
book.
Canadian. At least she's Canadian.
Of course she is.
Yes, that's right.
BC. My friend just saw her at the Grammy, the P. Diddy after party. My friend was helping with that at the Hefner, at the Playboy Mansion.
Oh, okay.
So Pamela came because Hugh Hefner got the humanitarian award.
Right. Yes, I heard that.
Through Angel Wish. Yes, so
Yes,
my friend
I heard
was
that.
there working on it, and she said Pamela looks amazing.
Yes. When you just said something like Hugh Hefner winning the award, I had to read that entire article when I first said, why is Hugh Hefner winning a humanitarian award? I said, I have to make sure what he's winning the award for.
Yeah.
So I was pretty impressed, and then I said, okay, yeah, he's a good guy.
And then his son got in assaulted his girlfriend.
Yes, I heard that.
Claimant of the year.
Is it? It is true?
Marston, yeah.
That's pretty disgusting.
Isn't that gross? He's young. That's terrible.
Reminds me of Chris Brown.
Yeah, he was at the party too. Chris
Yeah,
Brown.
I heard he was at the Rihanna's birthday party.
That too. Yeah.
That too, and he asked people to go in and sign a waiver saying they didn't see him there, which is ridiculous. And he still got in. Not everybody signed it. And
of course not. Why would I sign?
But you know what? The more I think about it, like, I'm not a Chris Brown fan. I think he's disgusting, and I think he deserves. I can't believe he was on the Grammys there. It makes me sick.
A lot of people are.
However, and I'm not defending him, Rihanna's weird. Like, she's becoming weird, like beyond strange.
Well.
Like, I'm seeing, like, did you see the cake that she had?
No,
It was a picture for her birthday at this party. A picture, it was not a picture, it was actually a cake of a joint. With her on top of the joint, like riding the joint.
Okay.
So this is a strange group of people we got.
Very
Not
strange.
that I think he's terrible. Chris Brown is like the worst.
Yeah, but the fact she's associating with him even after all that says
Correct.
there's
And they were
something
together, sitting on the same couch together and everything, and holding hands. So
yeah, it's unfortunate that she's, well, that was the Whitney and Bobby thing. He was the bad boy, and
that's
Whitney was
right,
attracted
and
to
it's
that.
almost like a drug for them.
Yeah, she said that. She said
right.
that she was used to her life was so controlled from a very young age.
Right.
And then you meet Bobby Brown, who's Bobby Brown.
That's right.
And he's always humping
maybe it's
around.
a Brown thing. Chris Brown, Bobby Brown.
Bobby Brown, I don't know.
That's right. I don't know. Is that? Maybe.
Charlie Brown.
Charlie Brown. I've heard things about Charlie Brown. Charlie Brown and.
But you know who gave up pot? Sir Paul McCartney.
I didn't know that.
He finally gave it up. He's been smoking since the 60s.
He can do whatever he wants. He's a
Sir
Beatle.
Paul, because he said it's because of his daughter Beatrice. She's 8 years old. He's given up.
But you know what?
Stuff.
Yes. But without pot, a lot of that music might not have been made.
Well,
so I'm a Beatles fanatic. So Sir Paul, you can do whatever you want.
Oh, but that's sweet.
No, it is. It is great. I think it's great.
I know it's great.
I agree with that. Who do you think, off topic, who do you think are two of the greatest, well-known actresses in the world? Well, one is pretty obvious, would be Meryl Streep, right? And the other one is Julia Roberts.
Yeah.
Right.
Sure.
And for the first time, they're doing a movie together.
Oh, they've never worked together.
They've never been on screen together. I don't know if they've done stage work, never been in the theater together, in movies. And there's a movie coming out. It's actually a Pulitzer Prize, Tony Award-winning play.
Which play is it?
Called August Osage County. And she's going to be playing a mother. Meryl Streep's playing the mother, and Julia Roberts playing her daughter. So this is big news.
That's fantastic.
Like two of the biggest actresses in the world.
That's great.
Meryl Streep's a better actress, but
yes, she is.
I don't despise Julia Roberts. I think she has her moment. Aaron Brockovich done some good stuff.
Okay.
But that's pretty amazing.
Meryl Streep is Meryl Streep. You can't.
Right.
But it should be good.
It'll be to see them on stage. It's like seeing when we saw De Niro and Al Pacino together. It doesn't matter to see them being together. It's amazing. I love that. So this will be good.
Okay, so Transformers 4 is coming out, and you...
Michael Bay.
Michael Bay is back, Mr. Michael Bay.
Correct.
But we were discussing this off camera, and I said there hadn't been any casting decisions, and you said no Shia LaBeouf.
That's right. He is
that for sure?
That's what I heard today, just this morning. He is not going to be the lead. It was pretty adamant, and you know they can change their mind, but as of this moment, he is not. It was pretty adamant.
If Michael Bay's not happy with him.
He was not, and you know what? He has a bad rap. Like Shia LaBeouf is not a good guy, supposedly.
Not a good guy, huh?
No, he's a little bit slimy.
Oh.
I don't know, but Michael Bay is supposedly pretty slimy too, I've heard.
Well, and Michael Bay's the boss, so you know.
That doesn't make it right.
No, I'm just saying he's going to just, if he doesn't want
Shia, I can be slimy.
If he doesn't want Shia LaBeouf, he's not going to be there. You know?
Right. I assume he's not going to be. He said directly he's not going to be the lead.
Yeah.
That's what I heard today.
Okay, interesting. We'll see who
cool
they
little
put
gossip
in.
there. I like that little news.
Gossip. And Charlie. Speaking of slimy, Charlie.
Yeah, the ultimate of slime. Yeah, something big happened today.
He got threatened to sue. What happened was he was promoting to get the new TV series Anger Management sold.
Right, yes.
And him and Fox gave out photos of him from Two and a Half Men, which is a property of that's right. So there's a cease and desist order now saying not to do that, and knowing photos. Charlie Sheen, it wouldn't surprise me if he still did it and be sued and go through, because that's Charlie Sheen. Yeah, but yeah, that's pretty. He couldn't afford new pictures. I couldn't believe he did that, or they did that, not just. And he was forward, like he didn't care. He was giving it out. That's He's
Charlie.
Like, it's pictures of me. Whatever.
Charlie's nuts.
I own them.
That's right.
And him and Denise Richards are like
palling it up again. I know. But she's weird too.
Yeah.
Sequels. A lot of sequels. We know that all the time. They're talking about Bad Santa 2. And Billy Bob Thornton will be in it again. So if you didn't see the first one, actually I didn't mind it. Yeah, you know what? I didn't see it in the theater, and that's probably why I didn't mind it. I saw it on DVD and I enjoyed it.
You paid for a big
right, so I didn't pay for it, so I enjoyed it. So there'll be a Bad Santa 2, and he's actually pretty funny in it.
Yeah, well, he has to be raunchy.
It's okay. And another sequel. They're talking Tintin 2.
Oh, really?
Oh, wait, Tintin 2. Tintin 2. So they're talking Tintin 2, which is... The first one was done by Spielberg.
Yes.
But there was a deal going on that Spielberg spoke to Peter Jackson and said, I will do the first one. And you will do the second one. And Peter Jackson did great. So Peter Jackson will be directing the second one.
But Spielberg is the executive producer.
And Peter Jackson also was on set the whole time with, supposedly with Spielberg during the filming. So they worked together, but Peter Jackson will be the director of this film.
Oh, cool.
So that's very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tintin.
And you know who's back dating?
Not me. Go ahead. Go, who's dating? Sorry, I don't know.
Russell Brand.
Yeah, I saw him a picture of him coming out.
Some mystery woman.
And and he looks run down, like and he always looks run down.
Always looks really run down.
Extra run down. This is Russell Brand. He looked pretty bad.
And he's a heavy. My friend, is a yoga teacher in LA, so he knows all about it at the studio. And Russell's serious about his yoga practice.
Now, is he dating this one girl, or just dating in general?
We don't know.
Oh, he just.
We don't know.
It's Russell Brand.
Yeah, what do you think?
I like Russell Brand.
Yeah,
he's cool.
He's okay, She's Russell Brand.
She's weird.
Yeah, but you'd still go out with Patty.
I don't know. Not after the Grammys. I don't know anymore.
Yeah, you're not too okay.
She had that blue look, right? I couldn't go out with a Smurf. Sorry.
No Smurfs. What about Blake Lively? Actually, this isn't good. She's had this crazy stalker.
I heard that too. I like Blake Lively though.
You like Blake Lively?
Yes, I like Blake Lively.
Good. Do you think she's a good actress?
Average.
Average, yeah. But you like the way she looks.
I like Blake Lively.
Yeah.
I just leave it at that. See, let everybody out there run their imagination. No, I like Blake Lively, actually. She's actually not bad. She's not a bad actress. She's not great. She's okay.
Yeah,
she's fine. She's fine.
She's average, yeah.
So you were saying, wait, Blake Lively?
No, I mean, that's horrible again.
It is.
And then there was more weird stuff. Keanu Reeves' death hoax. Some weird things.
Who
does these things?
What is going on with that?
I know, they perpetuate it. It gets on Twitter and all that. And then all of a sudden, the poor guy is like... People think he's gone, and I'm like, no, that's horrible. That's just evil.
So first of all, we started off with terrible news with Whitney Houston, and now we're wrapping up this one segment with Keanu Reeves' death threats.
Yeah.
Boy,
hoax.
It's all up from here. No, it's great.
Leave Keanu alone.
No, I know Keanu. I have no problem with Keanu.
And remember, they thought Sir Paul was dead years ago.
Yeah, I know.
I know,
but he's not.
No death hoax. And,
no death hoax.
We're coming back, aren't we?
We're gonna come back with more news, some movie stuff, and then Oscar stuff.
Oscar.
It's gonna be good.
I know.
No more death talk.
Sari and Jackie and T-World. We'll be right back.
We'll be right back. back.
Howdy. How are you?
Howdy doody. We're back.
Yay. We're back for our second segment of the evening for ENT World.
We're going to...
Sorry.
ENT World.
Yeah, this way I don't have to introduce the name every time. But
that's right.
Sari and Jack aren't up here.
Yeah, so now it's our Oscar talk.
This is like this is like your Christmas.
When it comes to movies, this honestly is Christmas for me.
This is Christmas.
Christmas, Hanukkah, Easter, you name it. Every Garbage Day, all of it together.
Yeah.
Garbage Day. Groundhog Day.
Groundhog Day, Arbor Day.
Arbor Day. Does that still celebrated?
I don't know, but I remember Charlie Brown.
Definitely not in Canada.
No, that's an American
Arbor is
one.
about trees, isn't it?
ARBOR.
Is it trees? About trees and stuff? Yeah, whatever. Okay. So I'm not talking Charlie Brown. No more Brown talk. We stopped that already. It's bad. Chris Brown or Charlie Brown? I know, Charlie Brown's okay. So we're doing our Oscar predictions.
Yeah.
Because it's coming up.
You have to get all your psychic.
Oh, I'm ready.
My crystal ball. Where's the crystal ball?
But it's in here. This is the crystal ball. Right in here. Right in my head. I'm ready. So we're gonna talk about who we think will win. Now we can, if you want, we can talk about who we think should win. That's fine. But it's who we think will win. There's the thing. Will win's tougher. So you can tell me who you think. That's fine.
Oh, Will Smith's supposed to be getting back with Jada.
Speaking of Will
wins. I had to throw that in.
That's right. No,
I think it's because it's costing too much to split.
I heard actually they are getting back together.
Yeah, I know what I'm saying, because it's probably costing too much to split.
That's right. They look good together. I like them together.
We'll see.
It's their life.
Hey, if they work it out, it'd be
so
nice.
let's do the acting categories first. So we'll start with the main acting ones.
Okay, so I'm getting I have to predict what the voters are going to do.
No, you can do whatever you want.
Can I just say what I think?
You are in charge.
All right.
There, you can say whatever you want. So let's do actor, best actor.
Okay.
So the best actors we said were, of course, Brad Pitt in Moneyball.
Yep.
Gary Oldman in Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy.
Yes.
Jean Dujardin, I just like saying that. Jean Dujardin.
Like that.
In The Artist. George Clooney, of course, in The Descendants. And Damien Bashir in A Better Life, which I just saw.
And?
I just saw. And I didn't even know anything about the movie.
Okay.
And the movie is okay. It's a good movie. He is very good in it.
Okay.
It's very well done. It's about a Mexican, a man and his son. He's trying to make it, and it's you have to see it. It's tough. He's a gardener in Hollywood, in LA, in East LA.
Oh, okay.
Right. It's very well done. And he doesn't have his papers, and he has to steal a truck and make a life for himself here. It's about immigrants. It's very well done. Okay. He is amazing, and the son is amazing.
The truck gets stolen or something.
And this truck gets stolen. It's very, very well done. It's a very good, very moving, powerful movie. It's not getting the recognition, but I'm glad he got nominated. Actually, very good.
Yeah, that's good. It'll probably help on the DVD release, anyways.
Except Michael Fassbender was not nominated, and I would have said he would have won, but that's fine. Well, but anyway, so do you want ladies first? Who do you think? I know who you want.
Well, no, I think.
Who do you think is going to win? Or who do you feel?
I think that Jean Dujardin has a very good chance of winning.
Yeah, I am actually picking Jean Dujardin to win this. I always thought that George Clooney had a shot. When I saw The Descendants in the film festival, right away I said this is an incredible performance.
And the same when I saw Moneyball in the theater, I go, this is Brad's nomination.
Brad, I'm happy he got nominated.
Nobody is, depending on who else was going to be against him, I go, this is his movie. Yeah,
we spoke about this before. When I first saw Moneyball, I actually thought the movie was okay and Brad was okay. I watched it again actually, and I liked him a lot more the second time I watched it. I was really impressed by his role. He did a very, very good job.
Yeah, he wasn't overdoing it.
No, he wasn't overdoing it. He was perfect role. Yeah. And that reminds me of what George Clooney did in this film, in The Descendants. It was very understated.
Right.
He did a great job. Yeah. But I still say Jean Dujardin will win this.
I think so.
No, I'm confident.
You're confident?
I'm confident. They want him, you know why? Because he gives good speeches, and he's the best smiler ever. He knows how to smile on camera.
Yeah.
Just at that look, with the eyebrow, and he's French.
French.
Yeah, that'd be very cool.
I know, and Uggy wasn't.
So he's going to win. So. And Uggy has to be. He'll be there.
Yeah, for sure.
With that bow tie and the dog, that's gonna be awesome. So we both agree. So Jean Dujardin, best actress. Yeah. Actually, this is not as clear cut. I find.
Okay, let's go through.
Best actress is tough. So we know that Meryl Streep is nominated, right?
Yes.
What am I doing here?
I am going to be watching The Iron Lady before the Oscars. So
correct. So Meryl Streep for The Iron Lady. Yes. Michelle Williams for My Week with Marilyn, who actually, when that movie first came out, was the favorite. But now, I don't think she's the favorite now. Rooney Mara for The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, who did a wonderful job, but I don't think she has a chance. Glenn Close for Albert Nobbs will no chance.
Really?
Yes, I don't think she has a chance.
But she directed the movie?
Yes, I don't think she has a chance. I think she's actually fourth, maybe fifth of the five.
Really?
Yes, I don't think
so. Did you see Albert Nobbs?
Yes, I did.
Oh, okay.
She was very good.
Because they haven't seen it. So
yeah, she's very good, but I don't think she has a chance of winning it. and Viola Davis for The Help. So
you think Viola Davis?
I think Meryl Streep probably will win this, but this is the one I'm not confident at all on. I think
we're not going to bet on this one in the pool.
No, I will, because I do that anyway. But Meryl Streep probably will win because she hasn't won since '82, and she's been nominated so many times, and she was incredible in this film, right? Yeah. However, Viola Davis in The Help really is beyond brilliant, and Meryl Streep said she thinks Viola Davis deserves it. So for
but that's
Meryl Streep. I do think it. I just don't. I will not be surprised. They're in. I will not be surprised if Viola Davis wins it at all. But it's them two. It's a two-woman horse race.
Like you said, it's been a long time for Meryl Streep, and you know
Meryl will win it.
They're going to give.
Yeah, she's probably going to win it just for that. She was great.
They do that.
But I wouldn't be upset if Viola Davis won it. She was amazing in The Help. It's a great film.
Nice.
See, from a guy saying The Help is a great film.
Yeah.
It says something, right?
Mr. Chick Flick.
That's right, Chick Flick. Best Supporting Actor.
Okay.
This is hands down. This is hands down who's going to win this, right? Okay. Christopher Plummer will win this. I don't even have to name anybody for the beginners.
Name the other ones. No names so people can.
I think he was great. I saw the beginners. Actually, very good.
Okay.
However, there were ones, right? Max von Sydow in Extremely Loud and Incredibly Close, which I just saw, which I'll speak in a minute. Yeah. Nick Nolte in The Warrior, who's actually brilliant in this film.
Yeah, but not.
It's a great film. Jonah Hill in Moneyball, forget that. And
I mean he did a nice performance, but it's not.
I have no idea why he got nominated for it.
No, but it was a nice. He
was fine. Yeah. Nothing against him.
No, I thought he did a nice job.
Superbad.
Yeah, you're
Superbad. Superbad should not be. Anybody in Superbad should not be nominated. It's Superbad. Sorry.
Leave Jonah Hill alone.
He's
he
fine.
Lost a lot of weight.
He did.
And he's working hard.
And that's why they gave him the nomination.
That's
and one of my favorite actors in the last 20 years, Kenneth Branagh, who I love Kenneth Branagh.
Isn't he served? Has he been served?
I don't know. And if he hasn't, he will be.
He will be served.
In My Week with Marilyn, we saw this together, and we liked him a lot in it.
Yes, I did.
But in my opinion, he's done so many better roles.
Yeah, he wasn't, he was good, but
he's very good, but
like you said, Christopher Plummer
will win this. It's hands down a lock. Put your house on it. He's going to win it.
Your bet.
I'm serious. He's going to win this. I'm telling you.
No, he should get it.
No, he will win it.
Okay.
I guarantee.
All right,
lock.
You guarantee it.
You're recording this, right? Okay. Best Supporting Actress.
Yes.
Your favorite, Melissa McCarthy for Bridesmaids, will not win.
Oh, how do you know?
I just know.
You don't know.
I have inside track. No, I do. Yeah. She won't win. She hasn't won anything in any of the other awards. It usually goes by that.
Yeah. Let's see. Who else is up against her?
I get bought on everything. Octavia Spencer from The Help, who actually is the favorite. I don't know if she'll win, but she's the favorite. Janet McTeer from Albert Nobbs, who was fine in it. She was fine in it. Jessica Chastain in The Help was wonderful.
Okay.
But
she's got a lot of roles ahead of her.
But the one I want to win will not win is Berenice Bejo from The Artist.
Oh yes, she was great.
She was great in this movie. I loved her in it. It's Octavia Spencer probably will win this for The Help.
But it'd be nice. You know what? I would agree on Berenice also.
I think this is going to be strange again. They split this vote thing. So Octavia Spencer will win for The Help, which means Viola Davis doesn't have to win for The Help, so both the movies get nominated.
You know what?
It is political. I understand that.
I think that's stupid.
It is stupid. I agree with it.
What everyone says is the best.
But it's happened in the history of the Academy Awards all the time.
Well, because the voters are in the industry and work with everyone, and everyone works with everyone.
Right, and I totally agree.
But they're human, like us.
Right, but that's right. They want everybody to be recognized. The best example is an old film, is the time when Meryl Streep won. Meryl Streep won for Sophie's Choice in 1982.
Okay.
She was up against Jessica Lange for Frances.
Oh,
and Jessica Lange, it was the performance of a lifetime. And I'm not putting anything down of Meryl Streep, who's brilliant. It was brilliant.
Actually, but Sophie's Choice was so powerful.
But the reason they gave it to Meryl Streep then is Jessica Lange, Best Supporting Actress for Tootsie.
Oh, right. She won it for Tootsie?
For Tootsie. So that's what they do. They split it, and that's fine, as long as they both get recognized. But I agree. That's what's going to happen again this year.
Yeah, that's true. They want to make everyone
thinking.
happy.
I'm always thinking.
I'm thinking too much.
But that's too much. Okay, you want to do Best Director first before Best Picture?
Let's do Director.
Director. Yeah. It's a tough one. Because anybody
Martin Scorsese.
Martin Scorsese for Hugo.
He might.
Which you just saw, right?
I did see it, and it was very beautiful.
Very beautiful. Oh, good.
And Sacha Baron Cohen was
very good.
And I totally didn't recognize him. It took me a minute to recognize him.
Right. He was, and then when you did, you're like, okay, that's him. But but you liked the movie a lot, right?
Yeah, and Sir Ben was good.
And Sir Ben was good. Alexander Payne for The Descendants. It was wonderful. I don't want. Do I have to pronounce it? Michelle Hazanavicius. Oh, pretty good.
Sounds good to me.
That from The Artist.
Yeah.
George Clooney for The Ides of March, and Woody Allen
for Midnight in Paris.
Midnight in Paris. Now, question here is.
This is getting so philosophical.
Michelle is going to win it.
Yeah,
for The Artist. So? Yes. I don't think they're going to split it this year.
Scorsese.
Right, it's between the two.
I think Martin Scorsese.
And I have a feeling that they're not going to split it this time. I think The Artist is riding this wave of
I love The Artist, but
everybody's loving it, and it's at its crest. And I think the Oscars are going to be the cherry on top.
I think this.
I agreed with. I thought
Martin
Hugo.
Scorsese will win.
Oh, okay. So we're different. I like that. We're different. Good. Now, the reason I say he probably won't is because he already has one. He won for. Oh my God! Now the Departed. The Departed.
Which I loved anyways,
right. So if he wouldn't have won until now, I'd say yes, they're going to give it to him for recognition. He's won it.
Scorsese,
he is, and I love Martin Scorsese. He has giant eyebrows. I just love it.
Yeah, he had a cute part in the film. Did you see him? He was there on screening for
Hugo, right? In Hugo, yes. I love Hugo. Yeah. Don't get me wrong. I love the film, but like I said, The Artist is on top of the world right now. It's a great film.
They're both good.
So I said Michelle's going to win. I'm just going to say Michelle.
I'll say Martin Scorsese.
Okay, so we're different. That's good. I like that.
They have the difference. Okay, now the pictures.
So this is the big one. Yeah. This is Best Picture. We're not going to do all the scores and screenplays, and I love that. I do, but you guys want to hear the big one?
Nobody cares.
I do.
I do too, in a sense of recognition for the talent.
No, I love it.
But the average person doesn't really.
Yes, I'm definitely not average. I'm strange.
But
no, I agree. People wait for those moments. They're like, okay, let's see the score. Let's see, let's see what they're wearing. Let's see how they're dancing and the music. But there were 9 nominees this year, right?
So I think too many.
We'll go through it in alphabetical order. Make it quick. It's quick. I'll go fast. Okay, ready? The Artist. You got to think. This is tough. The Artist.
Psychic ability.
The psychic ability. It's actually not that difficult. The Artist.
Yes.
The Descendants.
Yes.
Extremely Loud and Incredibly Close.
You didn't mention what you thought about that.
I will in a second.
Oh,
okay.
right.
I know. I gotta hold on. I'm dragging it out. The Help.
Yes.
Hugo. Midnight in Paris. Moneyball. Tree of Life. Oh, I don't even like saying that.
Skip, yeah.
And War Horse, which I loved. Okay. So actually, I would say 7 of them I think I'm not upset about. One is terrible, The Tree of Life. Yes, and the other one, which is okay, is Extremely Loud and Incredibly Close.
You thought it was just okay?
It was Extremely Loud and Incredibly Mediocre.
Yeah.
It wasn't terrible.
But it wasn't.
It wasn't. It's just the thing that bothered me, great cast.
Oh,
except the lead, the kid, is the lead. I wrote it down what his name was.
Yeah. I heard he was quite good.
He was good in it. He was annoying to me with his voiceovers and all stuff.
But that's not his fault.
No, it's the way it was done. I agree. Thomas Horn, who's never been in anything other than he was a Jeopardy Kids contestant in 2010.
Is that how they found him?
That's pretty cool.
They probably found him from that.
I don't know. I would assume so.
Casting people.
I would assume so. So. Yeah, so Tom Sawyer, you have Tom Hanks, Sandra Bullock, you have all these great people, Max von Sydow, Viola Davis is in it, John Goodman's in it. So it's actually a pretty good cast.
But John Goodman's in The Artist.
Correct. John Goodman's The Artist too. So, and directed by Stephen Daldry, who did Billy Elliot, The Reader.
Yeah.
Like, this is big, written by Eric Roth. This is a big, big film. The lead is this kid.
Yes.
And it just, I don't know what it is. There's something missing about this movie. I love the script. I love the idea. Very heartwarming. Father-son relationship. Very well done.
Hallmark.
But right, it's like a Hallmark. It's exactly what it is. A little bit more. And Max von Sydow's great in it. Yeah. But it's just not Oscar caliber.
Okay,
something was missing.
So let's eliminate.
Well, we can't because we're wrapping up now for this segment. So you're gonna have to wait till the next one. What we're picking.
Yeah, because my psychic ability.
You're gonna have to hold that psychic ability now. So now we've run down through the whole movies. We're gonna tell you who we think is gonna win Best Picture.
You think and I think. All right,
I know who's gonna win.
Argue about this,
I don't know. We'll find out. We'll find out right after this.
Back.
See you soon.
Sari, Jackie, ENT
ENT World. Here.
We're back. You bet you thought we'd never come back?
Yes, we come back. Well, we have to tell you who we think is going to win Best Picture, right? Okay. Are you thinking? I'm thinking. Now be serious. Okay, here we go.
I have to
this is big for me.
Yeah,
this is like, oh, this is like the biggest.
Is this more exciting than your bar mitzvah or what?
Of course. Bar mitzvah?
I don't know. I'm trying to think peaks in your life. Birth of your children.
I wouldn't say bar mitzvah. I had a good time at bar mitzvah, but I was 13. What did I know?
Yeah, what did you know?
Birth
of your children?
I birthed my children. No, it's not bigger than the birth of my children.
Okay, I was just trying to put
close.
This
No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm not kidding. I'm kidding.
Your kids are
I love the Oscar. When it comes to movies, the Oscar's it for me.
This is like happy, joy.
I love it. Wait, you should see me watching the Oscars. You don't want to see that.
I know.
It's scary.
You're doing all this jumping up and down.
I love it. I absolutely love it. I don't care what they're wearing.
Yeah, no, I don't care.
I don't care about that. Okay, so Best Picture. Now you can say
the artist.
Okay, you say the artist's going to win it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a guarantee.
Guarantee.
It's a lock.
Should I bet every penny I have?
No, this one you can't bet every penny on. Christopher Plummer, you bet every penny on this. No, the artist will win this. The artist is
beautiful.
First of all, I'm very happy about that because
beautiful
because it is.
It's Hugo. Hugo's a beautiful film.
Yeah, you know what? And that's what would be a picture you'd be upset if Hugo won. Would you be upset?
No. No,
I would be disappointed. I wouldn't be upset because I loved Hugo.
I like both, and you know what? I think it's just they're both have that stylism,
right?
Because it has that sort of retro 1920s sort of style.
It's
and that's unusual to have two films out at the same.
That's right.
And
it's perfect. It is an homage to filmmaking, and that's what the Oscars are all about. So one of those two films will win. The Descendants won't. I loved The Descendants, and when it came out, I said it's going to be nominated, and it was, and I'm happy about it. The other ones, I think The Help. People are loving The Help right now,
and it could win.
And it's the long shot of the others. All the other five won't win. There's no chance.
No chance.
So it seems though The Help is the distance.
So you should say Brad and George, just go home. Don't bother going to the awards.
They're not going to win Best Actor. They're not going to win Best Picture, Director. No, they won't.
So just go.
But they'll look good out there.
They'll look good.
They'll look good. Even I admit that they'll look good. But Best. Hey, I'm honest.
You know what?
I'm
That's
secure with my manlyhood.
Manly man.
That's right. But the artist is the Best Picture of the year, and that's the one thing I liked this year because the Best Picture of the year will win it. It's not just a picture that I liked will win it, or in movies past like Slumdog Millionaire was okay. I liked, but I didn't want it to win. I don't remember who it was up against, but no, and I wasn't upset. I thought it was a good movie, just like I did with Hugo. It was not my favorite movie of the year that year. Yeah. And there have been several years I see a lot of movies. I see 200 movies a year. So, right.
Your
so,
head's spinning.
Yeah. So there's so many out there, but I think the artist was the Best Picture of the year, and it will win, and that makes me very happy.
Well, no, that's good. You should be happy.
If I'm happy, everybody's happy.
What I think is cool is that like Slumdog Millionaire, and they're not the typical Hollywood film.
Right. No, I have no problem with that.
And that's great that they're getting the recognition because the cookie cutter, formulaic stuff. I mean, we see it all the time, but this is Hugo and the artist.
Right, and that happened a couple years ago when Avatar was up, and everybody's like, Avatar's the favorite. I was like, I hope it doesn't win. I loved it, but it felt just the special effects were going to ride it, and I didn't want it to win. So I was very happy when it didn't.
Yeah, and again, it's certain types of films.
Right.
And they go on to make trillions of dollars.
Yeah, I want to see well-written films. We talked about this. That's why I'm sick of sequels, and that's great. I'll have a good time watching it, popcorn. But who cares about Transformers 4? I mean, it'll make the money. Kids will go out there, or all these these fast-driving car movies.
Fast and Furious.
Right, Fast and Furious. I don't care about this. I'll go see them.
You notice how Vin Diesel disappeared for a while because I guess he thought he was too big to do these Fast and Furious, and all of a sudden he's back.
He's back. Yeah, Vin Diesel.
Because it's like, dude.
I know. This is the only time we'll ever talk about Vin Diesel and Oscars in the same breath. It just doesn't happen. Right, it's like, the worst. Vin Diesel's the worst actor.
My friend's like, he's not as big as you think he is in height-wise, and
I don't care.
Not,
even if he was, he's terrible. But I like well-written films, and that's why I like Slumdog Millionaire. I really did like it. Doesn't mean it was a great film, and that's why I love these two. Hugo and the artist is so beautifully done.
Yes.
It is my favorite film of the year, and it will win Best Picture.
Yes, and it'll be so nice to see Uggy over there.
That's all it's about. It's the dogs.
You know what?
You have to have a dog.
I know. I gotta get one.
See, you love dogs. You never have a dog. I don't get that. Even I owned a dog once.
I know.
Not anymore. I go to movies. I can't walk them. I don't have time.
Yeah, I don't have time either. So we were talking about sequels and good scripts and writing and strength, and I finally saw the Muppets.
Yay, she saw the Muppets. Watch, she's going to love it.
So disappointed.
See, I don't understand that. I don't understand that. The script I get. I get that.
Was terrible.
I agree. I was not a fan of the script. So
and you know what? Amy Adams and Jason Segel dancing and, this whole Pollyanna thing, and that's fine. But it didn't work with the Muppets because the Muppets are the star.
Right, and I think
people are always secondary.
Correct.
And he made a mistake in this script because he wrote it, that he didn't make the Muppets as the most important thing, and people would do guest, like the other films. You know what I mean?
Okay. I agree and disagree. I agree that Jason Segel and Amy Adams tried to become the characters. They were part of. And I think they should have let. And I think and I think they should have let the Muppets just be the Muppets and take. Muppets be the Muppets. I totally agree with that. Let them be felt.
Yes, and,
that's right. But I didn't despise it that much, and we spoke this off air. I did. Yeah, it was sad, I was sad through the whole movie. I saw it with my kids, so that makes a difference. Yeah. If you go see it with children, you're watching them enjoy, which makes you enjoy it more, and you're hearing people laugh. There are movies like that. You need kids with you,
It just didn't.
It was okay. Actually, I didn't mind the Muppets. I didn't mind it. I enjoyed it. I didn't love it. It's not one of those Oscar. The song's good. It's going to win Best Song. Man or Muppet. It's going to win Best Song.
But that's
it's only up against one other song.
Yeah, that's cool.
Right, but I agree. It's not a great film.
But for what it is, I was expecting so much more.
Yes.
I love those characters.
Animal's the best.
No, Swedish Chef.
And Swedish Chef's good too.
But you know what? It missed the mark. Yeah,
that was a 100%. Terrible Swedish Chef, by the way.
You're
It's better than mine, but it's still. That's right.
So I was very disappointed.
Yes. Okay.
Actually,
I didn't mind it.
I expected so much more.
Okay.
But
what else did you see?
I did see. Well, finally saw Hugo. That's why I'm so happy.
Oh right, yes, you saw Hugo.
Beautiful. I keep saying beautiful,
but it's the right word. It's so well done.
Yeah.
I loved it.
I could see why Martin Scorsese fell in love with this film.
Yeah, and we talked about this in a few episodes ago when he fell in love with 3D as well. And I hope he doesn't lose it and start making. He's talked about it and make other films into 3D. This film was made.
3D crazy.
This film was very well made, and it's made for 3D.
Yeah,
I was part of it. You wanted to be part of this film.
But you don't want to overdo 3D, which they are going to be.
They will. I know. Another thing about Hugo is when you hear this. When I read the story before the story about it, and you hear about this kid living in a clock, you're thinking this is going to be cornball. It is so not cornball.
No,
you believe everything.
And Jude Law as his dad. It was a quick little cameo.
Jude Law was great in it too.
He was great.
But Sir Ben Kingsley. Honestly,
he did a great job.
He wasn't nominated. Was he? Was he nominated? I can't remember now.
Oh.
I don't remember now. I have to look.
So.
No, he wasn't.
No, we would remember.
He wasn't. Sir Ben Kingsley, honestly, was my favorite supporting actor of the year. He was amazing in this film.
Chloe Moritz, who was in.
Who played the girl?
Kick-Ass.
Kick-Ass?
Yes.
Kick-Ass. We can say it. It's the title of the film. You can say Kick-Ass. Right.
She's a doll.
I can't. She's great in this film.
She's great in the film, and she's definitely got.
Let's go see Hugo. If no one's seen Hugo, go see it. That's why we won't be disappointed if it wins. But we want the artist.
And seeing Sacha Baron Cohen playing a character, it's nice. I think that's a good.
He was wonderful.
He's done it before in Talladega Nights and stuff like that, but he was more understated this time, which was good.
Yes, and he's going to be in the new movie, The Dictator, so he's going back to his craziness, which we love. I can't wait to see this movie.
But it was good to But it was good to see him playing like a character.
No, he was wonderful in it.
But a bit more understated, but it's still keeping like he.
But you can but you can see him. He has talent. Like you can see. You're not just seeing him as a goofball, slapstick, silly mockumentary type. As an actor, he actually did very well in this film. I liked him a lot.
And I think that's a good change for him because, it shows his range, and that's, longevity.
Right. See, now you know why I put it in my top 10 of the year.
Yes.
There you go, you see.
There you go.
I do know something. Not much. There's a lot of madness in there. There's a method to my madness.
It'd be interesting to see what Martin Scorsese does next, because to go from Hugo.
I don't remember what he's doing next.
To something. I mean,
he's always involved. He's not stopped. He's actually probably working right now as we speak.
Oh, he's working.
He's amazing. And if he's not working, his eyebrows are. Exactly. Wait, one more thing about the. Let's talk two things about the Oscars. I can talk about the Oscars all the time. Yeah, you got to fix your head now. Nice hat, though. I like your hat.
Thank you.
Two things about the Oscars. One is since you spoke about Man or Muppet, not Man or Muppet, the Muppets, but the song Man or Muppet. Best animated film we didn't talk about. Not that I care really in this, but I mean I do. I care. Rango's gonna win. That's my prediction. Now it wasn't my favorite.
Depp is in it.
Yes, it's not my favorite one of the year. But what they're doing now is they're pushing. You know how Miramax and all these companies and DreamWorks spend a lot of money This one has been over the top. This has been like, they're releasing reels of how they made this film, on the technology of the film. They were shoving it down everybody's throat. So it's going to win just for that. It was okay. I didn't mind it.
Okay.
It's okay. You didn't see Rango.
No.
With Johnny Depp, you didn't.
I know, but
it's actually not bad. It's very. Yeah, he doesn't look like that in this film. It's actually very well done. Okay. But I still have to say, I like Puss in Boots, and I wanted to win. I love Puss in Boots. I just loved it. I thought it was great. The supporting, the supporting Humpty Dumpty character was good. No, I loved it. I had a good time. But it will win Rango.
But you want to see Melanie Griffith looking all kind of pulled at the Oscars, don't you?
No, she drives me nuts. Melanie, I keep thinking of her a working girl. That's all I think of her. She was great in Working Girl.
She was great, and that was it.
But that was it. Cold back face and can't handle it. I saw another movie that we didn't speak of last week.
You've seen a movie?
I did. Called Separation. The Separation, which is the foreign film from Iran, which is getting rave reviews, and the movie is so well done. It's so Hollywood script-like. Like it was written by like a Hollywood writers. It felt. You wouldn't expect this from Iran, from a Middle Eastern country. It was beautifully done. It's going to win Best Foreign Film, lock. But go see this film if you can. It was hard to find because it wasn't released. It was only released in. Yes, and it's I don't know anymore. It's only in 2 theaters in Toronto, and that was only recently they put it out. It's a very well done film. Simple story about a man and a woman who are separating, but in Iran and their culture is not the main topic of conversation. Like you'd think that would be the main issue, right? It's not.
Oh, interesting.
It's about the daughter. It's typical North American style.
It's a universal story.
Very universal, very well done, beautifully acted. It's actually nominated for Best Screenplay, Original Screenplay. It probably won't win, but I'm glad it got nominated. Very good.
Okay,
go see this movie.
So let's talk screenplay since you.
I don't know if I have here. Do I have screenplay here? I might not even have it. No, I might not even written down.
You didn't write. I mean, you memorized things, don't you?
Screenplay? The artist is going to win Best Original Screenplay. See the artist. The artist is going to win Best Original Screenplay. How easy is that? The artist is going to clean up in the Oscars this year.
It will clean up.
It will. All the little categories, like not little, they're big. I shouldn't say that because
they mean a lot too.
Right, like the effects ones will be things like Hugo and all these other films. But the artist will clean up on all the main ones that it's nominated, except Berenice Bejo, who will not win Best Supporting Actress, unfortunately. I know. But there's other movie news we can talk about. There's always movie news. I always have here. Let's talk business.
You want to talk business?
Yeah, I want to talk movie business.
What business do you have?
No, the economy stinks. And everybody knows it's really bad out there and it's tough sometimes. Not for DirecTV.
Oh, and? How much
because people aren't going to the movies now, right? They're staying home. It's this last quarter, $718 million. Okay, it's up 13%. It's been increasing for the last few quarters. DirecTV, Netflix, it's all going through the roof. Which is bad news because no one's going to the theaters anymore, theater owners. So a lot of theaters have been closing, they're saying, which is not good news. No, which I don't like, for me, because I love going to the movies.
Because you like sitting with people.
Well, no, it's just the watching a movie, and all directors say this, like Scorsese said this, and Clint Eastwood has said this, you want to see it on the big screen. It's like watching, I don't know how many people like Westerns out there, I love Westerns. So I guess you don't. Watching a big movie like, let's say, Unforgiven or...
I got dumped over Unforgiven, so I would never...
He's never going to be forgiven for that.
No.
I'm sorry about that.
I didn't like that movie.
It's a great film. Oh my God, I love Unforgiven. But watching, forget it. But watching Westerns have to be watched in a movie theater. Because you have to have the scope of it. Or Avatar, and people, and all this new technology with... But all this new technology with 3D at home now, with televisions at home that 3D. I understand the technology and people want this. I'm so not for it. I want people to go to the theaters to see these movies. Unless you can't, which is fine. You can't afford it. I understand that. Watch them at home, the dramas. But the big scope films have to be seen in the theater. They have to be. It's just you're not appreciating the art if you love movies.
I like seeing movies too, and even getting free screening passes for something. But then, it's like, okay, so I see the movie for free, but then I've got, if you're driving, you've got popcorn. If you're a parent or whatever, you have to get a babysitter. If you, you get out to the cinema.
It is very expensive, and it's tough, and I understand it.
Or you take your kids, whatever, and it adds up.
So that makes the point. So be selective. Go see the movies that are the scope. That's a good word for it.
Basically, go see the movies you recommend.
Well, you should be doing that anyway, because I know what I'm talking about. No, but honestly, the big movies that have, if you don't see Sophie's Choice in the movie theater, it's fine to see it in the small screen, right? And you want to cry at home, so you have tissue. But a big movie, like you said, of Avatar or Titanic in the past, or Westerns that you need to see, the old John Ford.
Westerns, but, like Alice in Wonderland 3D with Johnny Depp, you have to see.
And that's why they're doing classic cinema, classic screenings in the theater, like Citizen Kane and all these movies are back in the theater. So for $5 to see these classics in the theaters, go do it. Listen to me. I'm telling you, I know what I'm talking about.
Rosebud.
Do it. Actually, promoting movie theaters. I'm helping you guys out there.
A lot of the theater screens are being used to show stuff from the Met.
Correct.
Great operas. All sorts of London West End plays are being shown.
And that's less expensive than going to the opera, and it's a good.
Or going to England.
Or going to England. No, it's cheap flights.
Still, but they're recognizing that the average that things are changing.
So what we're doing is promoting movies.
We're promoting films.
Promoting films, promoting, getting out there. But we have to do that because we have to wrap up. Already the week's done. I know, we're wrapping up. So you heard all our picks. The artist is going to kick butt.
We're going to see who's right here.
It's always me.
He always thinks he's right. Well,
no, I don't always think I'm right. I just know I'm right. No, it's the Oscars. The Oscars.
Let's see how many picks he gets this year.
Watch everyone.
And how much money he makes.
Make money from this? Anyway.
No, we don't make any money.
Anyway.
We're wrapping up.
We're wrapping up. Watch the Oscars.
And support all your films.
Yeah, especially Canadian, American, all films. Support the arts. Support the arts.
And we will talk.
We'll talk.
We're
going to talk. We'll see you back next week.
We will talk clothing. No, we don't care who's dressed what. No,
I won't wear the hat. She's got no tie, great hat. No. Anyway, ENT World. We'll see you next week.
See you soon.
See you soon.